Morning, it's about, well, I think it's just gone 7. I had another fish last night, about 4 in the morning, and it was tipping down at the time. So I got a couple of photos. I'm not sure how good they are. I'll add them on by you. It was a common. It was £8, 4 ounces it was. So yeah, so it's getting better slowly. I did have a lot of weird runs last night. I had herring mackerel steaks out on one side, and I did have a proper run of that for about 3 seconds, and I dropped it, and it did beep 3 or 4 times after that, and that was it. And the other rods, then I had 2. The one I fished in double boilie on. And I've had 2 runs on that, but they were like strange. They were really slow runs. It was almost as if they were just pulling the line really slowly off. So I'm wondering maybe it was bream and being the double boilie that they couldn't get it in their mouth. So yeah, so I've had a good share of like line bites and runs and stuff like that. But I've only got 2 fish on the bank so far. Yeah, but I've still got morning and about midday left, you know. So I still might see that elusive catfish on the bank. But yeah, total weather change now. When I got up for the run at 4 o'clock this morning, it was, well, the sky was, it was just about getting light, but it was just, you couldn't see 3 foot in front of you because it was just so foggy, and it was raining at the same time. It was horrible. Yeah, so hopefully with this little bit of sun we've got now, I can dry some stuff out so that I'm not carrying like 2 ton of water in the back of the car on the way home. So yeah, if I get any more fish in the bank, I'll see you then. Just had a run on the middle rod, and I cast that one out right flat against the island on the other side. See that? So I managed to clip about 2 foot off the island. Just had a run. I had it on for about 20 minutes, and it's come off. It hadn't snapped me; it just come off. Yeah, so I picked up the run there. Within 20, well, it was down by here, fighting it down in by here by the other aerator. I had no control over it. I was just holding it, and it was just ripping line. It took me straight out, back down towards there, and the hook pulled halfway down that channel. Whatever it was really bloody powerful. Yeah, so a little annoyed really. What can I say? I'm gonna rebait and put another, see if I can get it back to the same spot. I was pretty happy with that cast, it was like spot on. Alright then, I'll see you in a minute. Right, it's mid-morning. I've got about 2 to 3 hours left until I got to pack up. It's only 2 fish so far. I've had another 3 runs. One of them wrapped me around a snag out there somewhere to the left of the aerator. Hooked up, so I lost my feeder, and I lost another back lead, so that means that I'm tight lining all the rods because I've lost every back lead now. One of them was on a fish, the other one was when I lost that, well, I think it was a big catfish, I don't know. I hope it was, well, I sort of hope. Yeah, so another one then, and then I lost the last one. When I only had 3 on me, I did have about 8 at one time, but they slowly dwindled down, didn't they? Yeah, so I've had 2 fish so far. It hasn't been a total waste of time. I've had a couple of weird runs on the middle rod where it starts slowly pulling away, but not. And then every time I've picked it up, there's nothing on the end of it, and that's always been the double boilie rig. So I don't know whether it's something that's picked it up and it's not big enough to take the double boilie or what. I don't know. So that's what I'm thinking it's a bream or perhaps a small carp not taking the double boilie and the hook as well. But, yeah, it's a lot more pleasant now that the sun's come out anyway. There's some nasty clouds on the hill over there making their way. So I might actually start. They might look. I might actually start packing things down. Bring the car back up and do a slow pack down. Get everything in the car while it's sort of like partially dry before the rain comes in again and soak everything. I'm still pretty annoyed that I lost that fish, but I really couldn't do anything with it. It was really powerful, I'll give you that. It was well, it was only when it started making its way, it was past that peg, and when it came off, the rig came up, so I was reeling in pretty fast then. More of I don't know, frustration, and the rig came up just past the next peg down, so it was making its way down the lake. It was going, but it had already made its way down the other end of the lake and over there. So yeah, I think it was a big cat, and it would have been nice to get one on the bank. It would have been pretty nice. My first ever cat would have been a nice big one, but I'll never know. Anyway, I shall see you later. Right, well, I'm almost packed away. I've been doing it bit by bit in patches because of the rain. It would just belt down really heavy, and then you'd have a bit of boiling hot sunshine which dries everything, but and then you'd have a next shower that soaks everything again. So the mats are nearly dry. See, the seams of them are still wet, and there's still rain on the bivvy, but look at the clouds, might just miss us that one, but yeah, so I'm going to do a blog out now. I don't think I get anything more. I know that I've still got the rods out, but they've been out since, well, the last one I had was where there was a fish on the end, was at 8 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I pretty much enjoyed myself, to be fair. I think I was quite happy with just catching those 2 fish and packing up and going home, and then when I hooked whatever I hooked, and it just tore me around the lake and then just came off. That really put a downer on everything at the end of it. So yeah, at least I caught a fish on my birthday anyway. That was the main thing. Can't go out for a birthday session and blank, can you really? But yeah, I'm thinking maybe if all goes well, I might try another session here. Still trying for that 2010 target of a catfish, any catfish. I don't care what size it was. I think the one I hooked earlier on would have been one to beat, I think. But yeah, I was happy. I would be happy with any size catfish at the moment. So hopefully, next vlog you see, I'll be back here. So hopefully, I'll see you then. Ta-da.